Hi, Luke. I'm just going over everything with you real quick. I'm just going to make you another video because it's going to be much easier. But if you look from the bed here, like I said, that then it's very hard to find, but it's actually right here. You can see it's actually got a little bit of a bevel to it, but it's not bad. Other than that, it's not all beat up. No nooks and crannies, and you know, wasn't like I dumped tons of gravel back here or anything. But this is the monitor for the backup camera, which was hooked on the cap. I had a guy that was pretty sure he was going to buy it, but didn't want the cap, and then he no-showed on me, never got back to me. So, back of the truck, tow hitch, sides here. This is the passenger side. As you can see, these tires are, I mean, I can get my whole finger down in there. They've got tons of life left on them. Rear cab corner, no bubbles, nothing. Inside the truck, you can see it's a little dirty. Like I said, this truck is a driver. It's not a show truck or anything. I use it. This is all the parts that I have from the truck. Here's the original turbo, the original intake, the battery boxes, all kinds of nooks and crannies. That box over there is actually a brand new AirDog fuel pump. It's never been used. It's one part that I can't get at a a Napa or an auto parts store, so I had them order me an extra one just to have it, just in case. So as you can see, the truck is fairly clean, but like I said, it's a driver. Front seat, registration and stuff. As you can see, the leather, I mean, it's got your little bit of wear in it, but there's no holes, no tears, nothing. Dash is all in good shape. Everything is functional on this truck. Everything works as is. It's supposed to from the factory. All the locks work, all the windows work, all the gauges work, radio works. AC is colder than, just as cold as it's going to get. Front of the truck, like I said, they're tiny little, like there's a tiny little scratch. That's not a scratch, it's dirt or bird poop, one of the two. Underneath, it's clean. Everything's, I mean, there's not too many 2002s out there that are this clean. These lights are the only thing that doesn't work. Reason they don't work is the bumper was pulled off to put the leveling kit on. The leveling kit is a shackle leveling kit, so it doesn't interfere with, it doesn't change any of the springs. It's all factory springs. It just lowers the shackles a little bit. So when I took this off, I cut the wires. I never hooked them back up. The other reason is because I had a big switch panel in here. Oh, that's locked. I hit the lock button. Okay, I locked the truck. I'm gonna have to get keys. I had a big switch panel in there that I didn't mount because I didn't want to mount it to the dash or anything. So, it's I took it back out because obviously I didn't hook the lights back up. So here's the other rocker. I'll get the keys and I'll open it up again. This is all fiberglass. You see the tires are great. The front tires, like I said, the tires are still good. They got a lot of life left on them, but they do have a bit of a choppiness to them. I've been trying to alter the air pressure on them to see if there's a better, because the tires are designed for a much heavier, much larger truck. So I've been trying to roll the air pressure around a little bit and see what gets the best results, but wheels are in great shape. Lug nuts rusted a little bit, but they were cheapies that came with the tires or the wheels. So let me grab the keys here real quick. Here's the backup camera thing. It just mounts right here on the top of the thing. Like I said, that was a cheapie that I picked up just to make my life a little easier. 1 second for a key, which I don't know where it is, so I'll send you another. Okay, I'm back. Oh, that's not right. I don't think it's recording. It is recording. Okay, I'm back. Got the fob. I have 2 fobs, 2 Ford factory keys, and there's 1 additional key, which actually is inside the truck. So you can see there's no rust or anything, no bubbles, little bit of dirt. Like I said, I go to camp a lot, and this is the driver's seat. You can see it's got some wear, but there's no holes, no splits, no tears. Somebody told me they actually make like a dye stuff that you can re-dye this, and you won't even see any of that. It just kind of hides it, I guess. But inside the truck, dash, everything's stock in here. Adjustable pedals. Here's the brake controller, although I've never used it. I'm assuming it works because the fifth wheel gooseneck in the back, the plug's back there. So truck is, here's the 6-position chip right here. So you said you had one, so you know it works, or how it works. Globe plug. All the lights are off besides the door and the seat belt. Close the door, lights off. There's the windows. Air conditioner all work. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's blowing nice and cold. It's about 80 some degrees. So here on my last trip, which was just up to this Home Depot, which is maybe 4 miles away or so, I was averaging 21.2 miles. Like I said, I hit 26 to 27 on the highway, depending on hills and stuff. But like I said, the truck it's clean. I mean, it's not a show truck, but it's extremely clean inside for a truck that was used all the time. This is the monitor here. This is for the reverse. Actually, if I take it, just pop it. That's neutral. I don't know. Oh, there it is. It kicked on. I don't know if you can see that. You see the green lines, but the hitch is actually at the very bottom. If the hitch was in, I don't have the hitch in, but it makes it real easy for backing up. But there's that extra gauge spot I told you about. High pressure oil pump, fuel. It has a built-in regulator, so it can be adjusted to your likings, which right there seems to be about the best for the truck. Tranny temp, obviously it's not hot. It's going up a little bit, but not much. Boost, that won't go up unless I'm under load, so I'm going to attempt not to drive through my fence here. Okay, it's not going to, oh, it's reverse. And it won't work unless I'm moving, so ooh, back up. Let's see if this works without driving through the fence. So right there. It popped up a little bit, but not really moving much. It does work. Power meter you can see is working. The differential obviously will go up when I start driving some more. Let's go look under the hood. Like I said, everything was done professionally. You can hear it running, but I'm going to shut it off so you can hear me. Okay, AFE intake, I just recently cleaned that. It's got 2 new of the Napa Legend batteries. You can see the AFE intake manifolds in there. In the back here, you can see there's the BD turbo thruster too. High pressure oil pump, which is under this. Actually, there's no bolts on this. There's the high pressure oil pump it's a complete performance stock, whatever. It's apparently it's a small company that does them. Like I said, they changed some stuff inside. They're about 800 bucks, I think, for that pump. But it's supposed to be a lot more efficient. They put, I don't know, ball bearings in it instead of some other bearings or some other, I don't know the details, but this here, I got to put some bolts on this. Actually, I'll just set it up for now. It does have the heater delete in it, which is that little XDP thing right there. The heater, all that does is it's very it has to be, it's very weird. It has to be specific conditions for it to actually do anything. If you look up, blogs or just search it, most people take it out because it's actually a quite large piece of I don't know what you want to call it, almost like a shaft that goes in there, and it actually causes a huge bit of restriction. So all the gauges are hooked up properly. There's my boost pressure gauge, actually comes out of that that plug, which is made by XDP, Extreme Diesel Performance. I'm trying to look here. It does have ARP head studs in it, which, let me see if I can get up in here and get a shot at one of the studs, because you can tell the difference between a stud and don't know if I'm going to see any from here. I thought you could. Well, there's the top of one, but that ain't a good shot. Trying to look here and find one of the studs. I wonder if I guess they're all under the cover on this, but, well, you could see that's not a bolt right there. That's it's hard to see too. Yeah, anyway, it does have, what do they call, ARP head studs. They're high. I guess they're supposed to help prevent from cylinder pressure expansion and for stuff to, the heads to leak and all that stuff. It has a full, that is actually a stainless steel exhaust. Oh, that's not really rust. That's just, looks like an oxidation or something on it. But it's MBRP was the brand. Got the nice headlights because the old headlights started to fog up on me. Underneath the truck, well, we got some pictures already. Like I said, I cleaned it up. If you look at this real closely, you can see how smooth it is. You know, if it was rusty and all that, it would have all these pits and stuff on it. Now, the back does have some spots in it, but it's not, like I said, I pressure washed that. What is that? There's some junk, like, kind of sticking on there, but it's not, there's nothing major. It's all surface stuff. There's no holes. There's no, like, heavy rust pitting or anything of that nature. The shocks are newer. Let's see, what else we want to look at here. Here's the back. You can see the back still, it's just been a light coat of that. I just wanted to protect it because I did pressure wash and a lot of the coating came off. This is for the gooseneck hitch. You pull this pin here, which I said I've never used it, and it releases the ball, which is in the middle of the bed there, and that thing flips around and the ball sticks up. I don't know if you're going to use that if you're interested in it, but I've never used it. I sprayed it down with some WD-40 a couple times just to make sure it was functional. Titan, I don't know, here, well, you can see this. That's a Titan 68-gallon fuel tank. It pretty much replaces the stock, but takes up every little nook and cranny in between. It's a poly tank. It has a bottom sump on it, which I don't know how well we're getting that, which is right there, which eliminates that little 1/4-inch tube, pickup tube. So the fuel gauge works